Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are live yet again, and today we are continuing the NHL career of Le Pekka Pasta here in NHL 26. And so far, so good. The Edmonton Oilers have picked up right where they left off last season, winning the Stanley Cup. We are 26-4-3, dominating record. I'm rocking a 938 and a 183. We're only 27 games in. 24-3 is our record, as this Oilers roster looks to go back-to-back and becoming the first team to do so since the Panthers. Tolvanen, McDavid, Dry, that's our top line. We got Savoy alongside Neighbors, and Berard brought him back. Morgan Geekie as our third-line center with Freddie and Coe. Who the hell is Brandon Coe? Decor, relatively the same. Bouchard's an 89, Faravari 86, and they are all backed by the best goaltender in NHL history. 96 overall, Pekka Pasta. I used all my boost, all my salary perks, and I have been absolutely dominant. 2 Vezina so far in my career. I got a Stanley Cup. Currently having my best season yet with a 939 save percentage. I only had 9 regulation losses the entire last season, which is crazy. Probably not going to do that again, but we are on pace to win our 3rd consecutive Vezina. How are we today? What's up, Pasta? What's up, Luz? Who's spamming? Not allowed. Rips in the chat to that guy. So we're back. We're going to get a good chunk of the regular season done. And my goal of this live stream is to score at least 1 goalie goal. I got to get one, man. It's been too long. 5 years. We started this back in December, and I've yet to score a single goalie goal. So hopefully that is next up on the agenda. And that's what we're going to be doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and enjoy the show. We are locked in. Game number 1 in Vegas against the 12-18-5 Golden Knights. I got to make sure my energy is good before we hop in. It should be. I did a little bit of simulating off stream just to get a good chunk of the regular season done. I find, especially as a goalie, now that I'm a 96 overall, I'm most likely playing like 70, 72 games a season. We got to simulate a lot. If we want to get years done, that's pretty much the only way to do so. So here we go. Game 1 against Vegas. What can we do? First period, and we're down 2-1. I allowed 2 goals on 8 shots. Great start. Great start to the video. Second period, I'm not even hopping in. Fuck this game. Seriously, the first game I simulate, I allow 6 goals against. Oh my god. All right. I'll sim to the next game. Whatever. 6-3 loss. Listen, we haven't lost 6-3 all season long, but yet, first game I simulate on live stream. That's the way it's going to go. All right. Get my energy back up there, and hopefully get a good game I can hop into. Is the stupid sim engine going to act up again? Death, taxes, and the sim engine being the sim engine. First period against Columbus. We got a 2-1 lead. And a 4-1 lead entering the third. A perfect game I can hop into. No stress needed. And I can just warm up my mitts a little bit. Got to make sure the tether system is off. I actually remembered. I can't believe it. That might have been the first time ever that I've remembered. My Panthers own the Oilers still. Regular season game. I don't really care. I could not care in the slightest. All right, we are still on home ice back in Edmonton. We had a 6-3 loss to the Vegas Golden Knights, which I did not hop into. And now we are leading 4-1 against the Blue Jackets. So Edmonton's been dominant to start the season. We got like 5 regulation losses in our first 30 games. So we're doing fine. Pekka Pasta looks to be on pace to winning his 3rd consecutive Vezina. Hug that post. I also changed my pads a little bit. I went with a basic... They're still all blue, but I changed it to CCM instead of Bauer. I'm pretty sure we had Bauer before that. I just didn't really like the... No, we had Brian's Beasts. How could I forget? The GOAT of all hockey pads. I went to all blue CCM pads. Somewhat of what Skinner had, I think last season was when he went all blue. I don't know. I wasn't really digging the Brian's Beasts, so I went with CCM, and here we are. First time watching. What's good, dude? Sorry for your loss. Thank you, brother. Who's that Crosby guy? Is Crosby on Columbus, chat? Is that what we're saying right now? They still have Fantilli. I don't think he's a superstar yet. Matejchuk. I don't really recognize a lot of these names. Here come the Blue Jackets entering the zone and make an easy save. I've only made 18 in the night so far. Shot from the point. We know those deflections. A lot of times these deflections go in, man. Get it out, boys, please. They got full pressure. Fantilli waiting. He's trying to fire it. Calm down, Pekka Pasta. Matejchuk. There we go. Get all over that little black rubber thing. I got no energy after that flurry from Columbus. They are going to try to push here in this third period. Down by 3 goals. You know they want it. Fantilli, toe drag release. He's going to wait. Fantilli shoots. Easy save by Pekka Pasta. Get it out, Berard. All the way up to Jake Neighbors. I've still yet to see Neighbors or Tolvanen score a goal. So we need one of those two guys to pot one here. And also, I'm going to be very aggressive trying to score a goalie goal. I know my speed isn't great, so it's going to have to take the perfect scenario. Maybe, honestly, a power play. If we get a PP and the other team is shorthanded, that might be the perfect opportunity for me to go down to the blue line and rip one on the goaltender. Evan Bouchard going a full Bobby Orr on a rush. Nice shot there. Easy save by the netminder. 8 minutes to go here in the third period. The Edmonton Oilers are trapping it up, defending a lead, and hopefully picking up a big W against the Blue Jackets. Dellandrea goes behind the net. Hugging the post is what I'm doing. Shot and an easy save once again. Beautiful. Haven't watched in a hot minute. What year are we in? Year number 5. 5 seasons in. I lead the NHL in save percentage. I got myself a Stanley Cup last season. I'm feeling good. Pekka Pasta leading the NHL in save percentage. As of right now, those deflections, man, they go in. They really do go in. All right, we're going to dump that puck in. 5 to go. Ferravari's first on it. Martin Ferravari trying to drive the net. Nice save by the goaltender. Holy shit. 4 goals allowed in the game. I mean, it's not really going to make much of a difference now, except adding insult to injury. Jordan Dumais over to Kent Johnson. Entering the Edmonton zone. Johnson, he turned it over to Glass. Oh, no, he turns it over. Lidstrom shot. And I'm forced to make a big pad save. Nemelia takes a shot. That rings off the post. Things are getting a little bit hairy in my own end right now. Uh-oh. Evan Bouchard Bouchard got clobbered, dude. Johnson, rebound. I'm all over that. I am all over that loose puck. Not happening here. Do I miss Stewie? No, I do not miss Stewie. I have a goalie career and am so bad. Yeah, goalie is definitely a lot tougher than player. It took me a few years of consistently doing goalie be a pro to get good at this. I'm not saying I'm the best goalie ever, but I think I've kind of gotten the hang of it now. Covered. I honestly could have played that and tried to score a goal, but I don't know, man. The speed is what's tough. I'm not fast. Not a fast goaltender. If you win this season's cup, I'll ask out my crush. Bet. Who knows? Maybe the Blue Jackets actually pull their goaltender and we might have a chance at a goalie goal. Highly unlikely being down by 3, but you never know. 50 seconds remain in this third period. Leon Draisaitl gets it out of the zone. He's going to skate it in himself. Tries to deke around the defender. Can't do it. And we got 40 seconds. 40 seconds remaining in this third. I could pass. Oh, no. Back out in front. They are just leaving the middle wide open, dude. Jansen. He's going to burn him wide. Jansen, you had him wide, dude. Just go wide. Oh, man. EA, y'all got to start programming the AI to go wide. Matejchuk. Holy shit, I was not there. That would have been in the back of the net. A great block by Rasmus Sandin, saving a goal against there. Draisaitl, no empty net to shoot at. Just milk the clock. Over to McDavid, backdoor, and a big save in the final seconds of this third period. Bob Coffin, where is it going? There we go. A massive W against the Columbus Blue Jackets. A 4-1 victory. That's how it's done, chat.
Green Giant.
That is how it's done. If you score a goalie goal, I'm donating a $5 super chat. All right, brother. I'll hold you to that. McDavid's been a turnover machine since the Olympics. I mean, all the best players in the world turn the puck over. I saw a graphic, and it was like the most turnovers in the NHL. It's like McDavid, McKinnon, a few defensemen. Dahlin was up there, too. They have the puck on their stick so much, right? I signed with the Oilers and my goalie be a pro for 4 years at $9 million. Ain't no way you're making more money than Pekka Pasta. That's fucking sacrilege, dude. What? I think I signed a 4-year deal because I got 3 remaining on my contract. So I signed 4 years at like 6. I think it's 6 mil. Yeah, 6.2. 4-year deal. We're only 1 year in. Pekka Pasta. Severely underpaid. Like, really underpaid. Considering I had one of the greatest goaltending seasons of all time and won the Stanley Cup. I should be getting a lot more than 6.1 or 6.2, whatever the hell it is. You will like it here past the 3rd star. Just a basic night, eh? Just another game. Just another game. Is there anything I can invest in here? There we go. Anything that will give me pluses in my attributes. And or brand. I should get my brand up there too. My brand's not great. Let's go teammate. And legacy as well. Those are already active. I can get 2 X Factor points. I'll take that. Bang. There we go.
Ho, ho, ho.
I'm new to the channel. What's up, Nick Moore 14? How you doing, bud? I gotta make sure my energy is completely full. We'll play one sim one, play one sim one. That should be the strategy. Hellebuck is the best American goalie. Right now, yes. Of all time, I mean, honestly, by the end of his career, he very well could be. I would still say it is Johnny on the spot quick. I'm soon gonna find a job. Yeah, me too, bud. Me too. All right, we'll sim against San Jose. Oh, dude, I swear. No. Justo, thank you for the 5. If you score a goal, Linden will switch teams again. I'm here for the moment, dealing with a lot of doctor crap this weekend while I have time. Thank you very much, Justo. You the GOAT, man. You the GOAT. Thank you for the $5 super chat. All right, we're on January 1st, 2030. So we're in a brand new decade, chat. Brand new decade. Not bad. Crazy how that's only, what, like 4 years away now? It feels like the 2020s just began, but we're in 2026 and we still do not have GTA 6, so... A weird world that we live in. 5-4 dub. There we go. Pekka Pasta, slowly but surely having his save percentage ripped away from him. I like how they added less conversations, be a pro. Yeah, but now they only have like 4 different... Not even, no. They have 1 conversation per season. It's the same convo over and over again, and you get it maybe 2-3 times. It talks about how you had expectations to being at the top of your division. What is the biggest factor for your success this year? Like, it's the same. The cutscenes were better last year. Now, albeit there was way more of them, but I don't know what EA thought they were cooking here. Oh, holy fuck, man. I hop on live stream and I get fucking shelled. It's crazy. 7 goals? Nah. Chat, I swear to God, before I went on live stream, I simulated like 10 games. And not a single game did I give up 7 goals. I don't even think I gave up 5 goals in a single game. Like, I really don't understand. It's like when I hop on live stream, EA knows. I hated constantly having a conversation with a coach mid-game. I'm glad they got rid of that. That is a positive for sure. I don't know who gave the okay on having a cutscene mid-game. Ain't nobody want to deal with that. I didn't necessarily mind the cutscenes in 25. There was just too many of them. They could have just kept the same cutscenes. I like the actual cutscenes. We don't get any cutscenes. We get a monologue from Macklin Celebrini and the same cutscene of seeing the back of your Be a Pro's head. Like, it's not... It seems like it's gotten worse. Justo, thank you for the 5. Just had to do an in-home sleep study. Had to get pretty buzzed just to get some sleep being hooked up to a machine all weekend. Damn, Justo. You've been going through it, brother. Hopefully you're okay. All right, can we play against Vegas, please? Up my energy. Make sure I'm full. Pretty gassed after that game. We're going to lock in here. The Oilers are rough this season. Yeah, up and down. Up and down roller coaster years. Is this a drinking stream? No. I have like 1 beer, chat. That's all I have in my fridge. Last Saturday, I needed the beer. All right, give me a good game here, EA, please. First period, fuck off. Fuck off. I fucking hate this game. I'm not playing the next game. Fuck that. I'm actually getting heated right now. I could feel myself getting tilted. When you hear those deep breaths coming, god damn. What do I gotta do, EA? Tell me what I gotta do. Holy. These are the conversations I'm talking about. They're not cutscenes. Take a drink. Do I play hockey in real life? I do play back-to-backs. Oh, no. Back-to-back 6-4 L's. You're telling me I gave up 12 goals and... fuck off. Fuck off. It's like I regret it every single time I boot up a live stream. I regret playing Goalie Be a Pro. Just because this game is god-fucking-awful. What am I even doing here? Favorite player all time? Probably Connor. Which Connor am I talking about? Could be Connor Ingram. Could be Connor Hell... Okay. Let's be honest, it's not Connor Hellebuck. I'm not fooling anybody with that. Nice long loading screen. Typical for EA Sports. Let's advance a day, shall we? Oh my god. 7-6 win. Alright. Connor Brown. Oh, Connor Brown triggers some PTSD in me, chat. He was one of my favorite Oilers. Just played the game the right way. Had a shit ton of speed. Great on the PK. I'm not starting against Washington. Whatever. Thank you, Justo, for the 2. RIP Chuck Norris, my hero growing up. Yeah, that's crazy. Chuck Norris died yesterday, chat. You guys realize that? Favorite NHL game ever? Definitely 14. NHL 14's the GOAT NHL video game. Alright, I'll play a game against Buffalo. They're only 17 and 19, but hopefully I can get a good sim engine here. I swear to God, the sim was not doing this before I hopped on live. It's crazy. I literally simulated 10 games just so we could get more of the season done. I'm not starting. Alright, maybe I'm injured. Who knows? Pekka Pasta trying to find consistency. Pretty hard to do in this game. Alright, I'm playing against Mini. The 19 and 17 Minnesota Wild. I'll take it. Chuck Norris was a martial artist and actor. Yeah, he was. Who's Chuck Norris? Damn. The new gen don't know Chuck Norris. That's crazy. Or does Chuck Norris not know the new gen? I guess we'll never know. Alright, first period against Minnesota. 1-0 lead. And it's 3-0 entering the third. There we go. Give me a good game, EA Sports. Do not allow me to rage. That would be very much appreciative. Tether system does have to come off, though. I'm 2009. That's crazy. Chuck Norris is second hand to God. Chuck Norris got pulled over and gave the police officer a speeding ticket. I don't know if you guys know that. All right, we are officially on the road in Minnesota up against the Wild, and we are currently holding a 3-0 lead. Now, that score can be a little bit misleading, considering the fact I'm simulating like dog shit. I swear to God, before I booted up the live stream, I went like 10 games deep simulating just to get more done. Hey! Leon Draisaitl, the big German, will get his 18th of the season. I can't even finish my story. Leon says, fuck your story. I'm burying that in the back of the net. A beautiful feed from Connor McDavid in the slot to Leo. And that man makes no mistake about it. Quick release, 18th of the season. Justo, thank you for the 5. He didn't die. He ascended to heaven for a long-awaited rematch with Bruce Lee. He was born in Oklahoma, though he spent most of his life in Texas. R.I.P. Chuck Norris. Look up Chuck Norris jokes. He was like in the UFC for a little bit. Chuck Norris was not in the UFC, chat. He was around way before the UFC. Way before the UFC was even a thing. Chuck Norris acted in like the 70s and the 80s. Did he not? I'm pretty sure. He was 86 years old. So yeah, he was a long time ago. I can't even take a drink. Fuck. Oh my God, I hate this fucking game, dude. There goes my shutout. I had to put down my fucking drink. Fuck me. I'm not in the mood for this right now, man. Fucking cocksucker. I don't even have... Nobody even... I can't even speak. I can't do it. I can't do it, chat. All right, I guess I got to be on top of my things. I cannot be taking a drink during the play. That usually is what happens. All right, there goes my shutout. Fuck this game. It's hard to even get back into the game after something like that happens. 16 minutes to go. I guess I'll just rely on a 4-1 lead in the third period. Thankfully, we got that extra insurance marker. Otherwise, we might actually have a game. Tolvanen shoots. Good save there by the netminder. Is that Jesper Wallstedt? Or is it still Gustafsson? We're 5 years in. I have no idea. Marco Rossi sliding it over. I was ready for it, though. Get it out, Jake Neighbors. Jake Neighbors. He's going to... What the fuck is that, man? Kaprizov better than McDavid? On what planet? Not on planet Earth. That I do know. Speak of the devil. Here comes Kaprizov. He's got no energy. Takes an easy little shot on Pekka Pasta. Listen, unless I have my water down my throat, pause, that's never going to beat me. We're never going to have that little mishap ever again. Marco Rossi trying to keep that puck in. Uyam over to Tippett. Back to Rossi. Easy blocker save by Pekka. I was not moved by that shot. As we go cross ice over to Geeky. Take your time, Geeky. Put it in deep if you have to. All right, he's going to one-touch deke it. Oh, man, the computer AI in this game are something else. 8 hard miles in this third period until the Edmonton Oilers get out of Minnesota. Hopefully, ice doesn't arrest us. We get a 4-1 lead. I made 23 saves in the game. That's it? Thought I had more saves than 23. They're going to play it back to the blue line. Ogren can't get it in deep, and he turns the puck over. EA makes it so you never get a shutout. That one was definitely on me. I mean, there's nobody else to blame on that goal other than myself. We scored the goal. I thought I had enough time to pick up my water bottle and take a drink, and I was severely wrong. I put it down, and I tried to make the save, and I just couldn't get over there in the nick of time. Minnesota dumps it in. 3:30 left to play. Rasmus Sandin getting bullied like a toddler. It's like taking candy from a baby, eh? Matt Savoy burning him wide, trying to deke into the middle, and Wallstedt will cover that up. I'm not going to lie, chat. When that goal went in, the sheer rage that took over my body, I almost rage quit the game. I literally almost left. Ugh. 1:40 left to play. Hattori Lehkonen gets bodied by Bouchard at the blue line. You love to see it. McDavid nailed the other way. Connor McDavid finding Tolvanen. Top left was wide open. I need to see Eli Tolvanen score his first as an Oiler. Am I going to be waiting all season long? Where are the Vaughn V11 pads? I'm good. I got the CCMs on right now. I switched from the Brian's Beasts all the way over to CCM. Same colorway, though. We're going full blue for this season. We'll rotate, probably go back to white pads next season. I do want to build a dynasty here in Edmonton, so I want a three-peat. I want to go back-to-back. We already got one under our belt. Vaughn is past to trying to look like Jerry. I'm definitely not trying to play like Jerry. That would be alarming. I don't think Edmonton will be winning any Stanley Cups if Pekka Pasta was rocking like an 890 save percentage. All right, final 40 seconds here in the third period. Matt Boldy entering the zone. Boldy, a little bit of a broken play. Thankfully, our D. Was that Farivari? I think it was. That defensive pairing of Bouchard and Farivari has been outstanding the past 2 seasons. It's been our top-line defensive pairing, reminding me a lot of Bouchard and Ekholm as I make a great save once again. This generation really doesn't know who Chuck Norris is? I guess not. I mean, to be fair, he is pretty old. He is pretty old. We end up winning that face-off. Final 20 to go here in the third period. Let's get out of Minnesota, boys. Pack our bags. Hit the bus. Hopefully we'll do Rookie Idol. Have some karaoke. and a lot of beer on our way back to Edmonton. Marco Rossi, one final rush. Good D by Sandin. And Pekka passed. Oh my God, had to make a big save at the end. Thankfully, we get the dub here in Minnesota, and then we can head back to Edmonton after a very strong performance. W's in the chat. Everybody drop a W for that W. Show the pads. They're just basic CCM. I think they're like Flex P3. Honestly, I don't know the name. Maintain a 910 save percentage. I only have a 915. Whatever. Matthew Tkachuk is him. Matthew Tkachuk is probably the furthest thing from him. All right. Imagine Pekka and the Oilers go against the Panthers again. I would love that. Beat up on Florida once again. We beat them in Game 7 last year. Love to see it. Management likability. I'll take the X Factor points. Carlos Ray Norris was one of the nicest guys you'd ever meet. This is my first time watching you live. The shit is fun. Thank you, Clay. Appreciate you, bud. Didn't mean to crash out, but it happens sometimes. Oh, great. I get to face the same conversation that I've already answered 100 million times. Who do I credit with your group success? I wonder. Obviously, I'm going to choose me. Maybe I'll go brand likability. Never mind. I'm just going to go management. The coaching staff has been crucial in keeping us on top. Not. What stands out to you? Honestly, what stands out to me is my vision and my angles. Let me move on now. Have your goals changed? Why? I don't understand why my goals would change. It's win a Stanley Cup. He died in Hawaii. He's won it all. I was born in 2009, and even I know who Chuck Norris is. I don't like the number 86. Why not? All right, so we are 32-5-3. Easily going to be a playoff team. Easily going to be the favorite. I'll go brand likability, considering my brand is in the gutter. Chat, rate the drip. Rate the pad drip 1 to 10. I know it's pretty simple, but I like the design. True pads are goated. I don't mind true pads. I rotate from Bauer, CCM, True. I basically try them all. All right, activities. 9, drippy. Let's get my energy full. Get my save files ready to go. We'll simulate the game against St. Louis. Maybe play Utah or Colorado. Those could be 2 games. 2 good games. I wear Warrior. I don't think I've ever worn Warrior pads. Maybe like back in the day. But it's been a hot minute, I'll be honest. Dude, what? All right. Every single time I simulate, it's like a 7-6 loss or a 7-6 win. I don't understand. Why? Why is it doing that? Throw the alternate jersey on. All right, I got you. Unfortunately, we don't have the creams. I started it back in December, was it? Maybe they're in the game. I don't think they are, though. I definitely would have thrown them on by now. Von Velocity, Iceberg are the best pads. I've heard of the Von Velocity. That name does ring a bell. They're in the game? I know they're in the game, but they're not in my Be a Pro. That's the issue. All right, I guess I'll manually sim this game against St. Louis, where we are trailing 2-1, and we lose 3-1 in regulation. Nice. All right, we are on the road in Utah. Do I want to play that game? We can play Utah, chat. Actually, no. The last time I was in Utah, there's something wrong with the arena. We're not going to play in Utah. You guys remember that, right? Just depends on what roster you have downloaded. Yeah, we don't have the cream jerseys, unfortunately. I would love to throw them on. They really grew on me. First time I saw them, I did not enjoy them at all. But once I saw them in action on the ice, they looked a lot better. All right, let's play Colorado on a back-to-back. I hated that I know what you're saying. The visual bug for the Delta Center happens to me too. Yeah. I only just realized it last live stream. So I'm never playing another goalie game in Utah, unfortunately. Until next... Actually, I'm not even going to say until next year. They're probably not even going to fix it. That'll probably be in the game for the next couple of years. First period against Colorado, we got a 1-1 tie. Second period, and we are trailing by 1. This is a big, big test for Edmonton, who's really coasted so far in the regular season. We're down by 1. Do we have the guts to come back in this game? Hug post manual, tether off, comeback music on. I got drafted by them and quit and deleted the Be a Pro. Probably a smart idea, buddy. All right, I thought we were going back home to Edmonton, but instead we are in Colorado. Down by 1 in a semi-close game against the Avalanche. Shots are 23-22, and now this is a big test for the Edmonton Oilers to see if we can come back in this game. We haven't really faced a lot of adversity the entire season. Basically on cruise control thus far. Colorado's got a decent record. They're beating us right now. Let's get this victory, boys, on the road. Cale Makar, hug the post, Becca Pasta. You're being a little bit too late to that. Thankfully, we made the great defensive play. Tolavainen the other way. He's got some space. Back to Leo. Try, settle, rebound. And Mackenzie Blackwood will make the save. Good save, Blackwood. Pekka for game-tying goal. I'll try if I get a chance. What am I saying? I never get a chance, man. It's so hard. I don't know what EA has done to getting goalie goals, but it is so challenging. Way more challenging than NHL 23. 23, I scored a shit ton. And then 24, I barely got any. 25, probably even less. And I've yet to score a single goalie goal in NHL 26. It's sad. We are going through some sad boy hours right now. Blake Lizotte. He is into the zone. Lizotte finding Devon Taves. I'm never going to forgive Devon Taves for the Olympics, man. I can't get over that. Neighbors. The Berard shot, and a good save by Blackwood. He's going to play that puck. The clock is ticking here, Edmonton. It is our worst enemy as of right now, down by 1 in the third period. All it takes is one shot, and we could potentially tie this game up. Jake Neighbors gets clobbered at the line. Halfway through the third period, 10:30 remaining. Zach Whitecloud. He's going to take that one himself. Skates. Oh, my God. He's a one-man breakout. Can somebody please forecheck that guy? All right. Darnell Nurse is going to pick it off and just shovels a stupid little shot on net. I don't believe it. Get back, Darnell. I don't need you getting beat. Ross Colton into the zone. Ross Colton, I'm hugging the post. Back to the blue line. Shot. Doesn't even get on Pekka Pasta. Trent Frederick. Possible breakaway. And he can't even get a shot on net. Oh, Freddie, what happened, buddy? McKinnon's got some wheels. Nate McKinnon. There we go. Lay him out, Darnell. Show him who's boss, bud. Connor McDavid now the other way. Finding Freddie. And Blackwood with the save. I got drafted by the Knights. They did me dirty like they did to Fleury. Got drafted by the Blackhawks. That's rough, brother. Chat, do you guys know a solution to the padding coming off the armchair? Or the arms of your gaming chair? Like, it's peeling a little bit, and I don't know how to, like, fix it. It's just on one of my arms, too. It's not even on the other one. We got full pressure in the offensive zone. McDavid, back to the blue line. Ferravari missing the net. Come on, boys, get on Colorado. This could be our chance. This could be our last chance to score. As the clock is ticking. Noah Cates, play it. All right, Pekka Pasta. Do I have room? Do I have space? Can I get my first ever goalie goal? Shoot it on net. Yes. Pull him out. No. Fuck. Oh, if I was a little bit quicker, that was a beautiful shot. That would have been it. Instead, I got to pound the face off Mackenzie Blackwood now. Absolute slobber knocker. Dude, if I was just a half second quicker of pulling him out of his crease, if he didn't touch that puck, it was going in, man. That was the perfect shot. The most perfect shot. Over the top. Blackwood, I fucking hate you. Ah, chat, that was close. That was so close. I thought that was it. I just wasn't quick enough moving after I shot it. Ah, damn it. Let me get a replay. That was close. That was so insanely close, man. I can't believe it didn't go in. We go way back here, huh? Please, let me move. Where's the puck at? Did the puck just disappear? Where is the puck? There it is. Let's go all the way back here. All right. So I somehow managed to skate to center ice. Damn near center ice. I mean, I was at the blue line. It was a perfect shot. McDavid was in the way. I still got it over his head. I just didn't pull him out of his crease soon enough. No, he touched it, and then he ended up coming to center ice to slobber it out. If I was just a half second sooner, if I was moving a little bit quicker, that puck was dead straight on net, dude. That would have went in. That could have been it. That should have been it, chat. Let me get a thumbnail. Not of me, What are you doing, Pekka Pasta? Get back in your crease. Get back in your goddamn crease. Get back in your crease, bud. Who do you think you are? Like, who do you think you are, Pekka Pasta? Well, I can't try for a goalie goal yet again. What am I even saying? That was my one shot in the game, and I blew it. And we're on the penalty kill for the remainder of the hockey game. Nice. I think I just blew the comeback for Edmonton. Unless we pull me and go 5-on-5 here in the final minute, it is unlikely that Edmonton's going to come back here in Colorado. I gotta take my shirt off. It's too hot in here, dude. Way too hot in here. You can skate up as a goalie and try to go to the other zone, not with the puck, and fight the goalie. I don't want to fight. I know how to score, chat. I gotta get to the blue line and then pull him out of his crease as I shoot it. So he begins to skate towards me and the puck will just go underneath his pad. All right, Chris Knobloch's pulling me. Look at that. Look at Pekka Pasta's skate. That dude is moving. I don't think I've ever seen myself skate that fast. All right, McDavid, what the fuck was that, dude? Oh my God, I hate this game. Nate McKinnon over. Lucas Reichel misses a wide open net. Lazard bings it off the crossbar. And we got a chance here, 5-on-5 for 15 seconds. Trent Frederick, Connie McDavid, he takes a shot. Blackwood's going to make the save. Easily Cale Makar all the way up to Nathan McKinnon. Nathan McKinnon, what am I fucking... Go, Freddie. You got 20 seconds, bud. 6-on-5. Freddie, over to... Why is Darnell Nurse up in the rush right now? What the hell is going on? 14 seconds. Empty net. Colorado the other way. Slide it across, and there it is. That will be the game. All right, that's game. He fought Blackwood in Montreal. It's one of the thumbnails. Did I? Actually, I think I did. Nurse sucks. Nurse does suck. 8.6 seconds is when they scored. Okay, you guys are going to pull me right away yet again, even though we're down 3-1. I don't even have enough time to get to the bench. Unbelievable. Garbage. Fucking garbage game against Colorado. All right. Tarps are coming off now, boys. Tarps off. Had enough of the losing. It's time to win. It's time to win. I got a C-. Didn't I get a C- when I rocked like a 925 save percentage? Seems like no matter what I do, I'm just going to get a shit grade. No matter what. I think Dallas will win the cup. I would not be shocked. Dallas is probably my pick. Quiet night. All right, past the solid in a 3-1 loss to Colorado. At least, you know, it's probably good being quiet as a goaltender. You don't want to be too loud, right? Love your streams. I can watch it. I watch it every single day. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That makes my day. All right, sim to the next game. You know what doesn't make my day? This goddamn Be A Pro. I got a 932 and a record of 25-7-3. I think I only lost 9 regular season games or regulation losses all last season, so probably not going to have that amazing record that we did. Although I would argue our record's even better than it was last season, but I'm also playing more games. We're 33-7-3, best team in the NHL. And we're just cruising right now. And somehow I got -1 delta. Whatever the fuck that means. Jack Hughes' puck situation is stupid. If anything, it's Hellebuck's puck. Did Hellebuck score the goal? I would not say it's Connor Hellebuck's puck. Why am I allowing so many goals in the sim games now? Get a goalie goal in this game for all of us. I'll try, dude. I will try. Listen. We're making progress. That was the closest I've gotten to a goalie goal. I've never gotten closer. That was close, man. That could have gone either way. Could have gone either way. Jack Hughes whining over a hockey puck is just making us hate him more. Who is us? He stopped the best player in the world on a breakaway. Yeah, but he didn't score the game-winning goal. He didn't have the golden goal per se. Yeah, he was the MVP of that game, but there's a difference. When is the Yukon Icemen? We'll bring back the Icemen probably, I don't know, next month, the month after maybe. They'll be back, boys. Oh, do I want to manually simulate? Do I trust the sim engine? Do I trust the sim engine? Why did I trust the sim engine? All right, we're never doing that again. We are never doing that again. Hi, how are you going? I'm definitely not going anywhere. All right, delete that save file. Head on right back in. Jack should keep the puck. I can see it both ways. I mean, Crosby didn't care about the puck going to the Hockey Hall of Fame when he scored it. But I can also, being selfish and wanting the golden puck, you know, that's probably the biggest goal he'll ever score in his entire career, NHL or not. I don't think Jack Hughes will ever have a bigger goal, right? You're saying you still like him even if he defeated Canada? Yeah, why would I not like Jack Hughes? He's a great player. All right, we'll sim this game, I guess, manually. First period, 1-1 tie, 2-2 after 2. Fucking Jesus, man, this game just... I don't understand. I don't understand. I really don't. I don't get it. Jack never deserves the puck if he's going to be a baby over it. How's he being a baby? What? He's just saying he wishes that he had the puck. Buffalo Bills, thank you for the $10 super chat. Who is winning March Madness? I would have said Duke before their game the other day, so I'm not going to say Duke. I'm going to go with the Huskies. Yukon. I'll take Yukon. Top 10 respect moments. I fully believe you can go back-to-back. Me? Oh, yeah, 100%. We can go back-to-back. I mean, we're just essentially cruising through the regular season at the moment. Advanced day. New convo with the coach. I'm fine if he keeps it or not. I personally think he should have kept the puck. Whoa! Okay, we're moving. Okay. We're going to put the 95 overall goalie to being the backup. This is what I mean, chat. How am I possibly becoming the backup goaltender with the 926? I hate this game. Is terrible. Terrible. I love Jack Hughes, and I see his point. I also see the other end because Crosby didn't care. I don't know, not my puck, not my fight, but I understand him wanting it. Yeah, I can see both sides. I can see both sides. I mean, if I score the goal, I probably want the puck too. Buffalo Bills, thank you for the $5 super chat. Same, let's go Yukon. You a Huskies fan? I've not followed college basketball since Zion played at Duke, so I have no idea. I know basically the top 3 picks, like Dybansta, Cameron Boozer, Darius Cuff. I know him. Who's the other guy too? Darren Peterson. I don't know where he plays though. I know like the big name prospects that are going to be playing in the NBA next season. I'm a Yukon fan too. How many teams make it into March Madness, chat? Like the first bracket is how many teams? I'm not big into college basketball. All right, give me a good game here. I can't believe the coach is actually like contemplating moving me to the bench, to the backup role. That's crazy. I'm never going back to being the backup, chat. That ain't happening here. I'll just reload my save file. Fuck that. I put way too many hours into be a pro for the stupid AI coach to tell me, oh, you had a rough stretch of games. We're moving you to the backup. And then I lose all my brand, all my management likability, teammate likability. My attributes go down. I don't have any energy. Like, fuck off. Fuck off, EA. You built a broken system and a shit game. Here we go. Back in Calgary, the head coach kind of threatened me with potentially moving Pekka Pasta to the backup role, which is crazy. It's Tristan Jarry all over again. I have a 925 save percentage. It should be literally impossible for me to become the backup. A 94 overall, and Leon Draisaitl gets us on the board immediately. It will be his 19th of the season for Leo. Gotta be honest, I don't even know how that puck went in. McDavid through the neutral zone again, over to Dry. He takes a shot, a slap shot on net, and then it just trickles by the goaltender. Smart play. 64 teams are in the first bracket? Fuck. That's crazy. And then it goes down to 32-16. Unfortunately, we're going to have to send you down. Yeah. All right, McDavid gets the lone assist on that play, and Pekka Pasta, his save percentage has been dropping. I was out at like a 940 at one point. I mean, it was still early in the regular season, like 27 games in, I'd say. And then as soon as I hopped on live stream, EA knew that, and they decided to plummet my averages and make me a bad goaltender. Jake Neighbors, slap shot, and Dan Vladar will make the save. Buffalo Bills, thank you for the 2. I have Michigan and UConn in the championship. I don't know how the bracket has shook up. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know what the bracket looks like, so I can't really predict the finals. 1 goal on 25 shots is still statistically good, yes. Very, very good. I'm having a pretty good game. It's when I give up like 7 goals and they keep me in the game. I don't know what reason, but EA basically has a program, so if you're a good goaltender, they're going to keep you in for all the goals. You give up 7, that's all 7 goals on the starting goalie, not 4 on the starter and then 4 on the backup. That's not even the right math. I'm all over the place, man. Corrado in, shot. Pekka with a save. I'm playing that puck. Play it. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. We got 12:20 left to play here in the third period. I've made 25 saves so far in the game. One of my better games of the entire season. Edmonton's been thoroughly outplayed, but we have the lead. Dan Vladar not giving Calgary much of a shot to win. Darnell Nurse getting pinned along the wall. Darnell's trying to play it up. Zaka over to Bunting. Good save, Pekka. You were there. I knew Michael Bunting was going to shoot that puck immediately. That's why I got over there in the nick of time. Bunting again. Over to Zaka. Calgary. They're turning pucks over. Bunting. Good save there by Pekka Pasta. Goalies don't fight because it's too dangerous to the roster as a whole. Tell that to Mike Smith and Cam Talbot. Remember that goalie goal? No, I don't. PS servers down? Really? PlayStation servers are down? Brett Kulak. Finding Kuzmenko. Okay, I'm kind of all over the place right now. Let me settle down a tad. Is that Aaron Ekblad? It is. Aaron Ekblad is on the Calgary Flames. You know what? That kind of fits. That kind of fits. Back out in front. Holy shit, I saw that corner was wide open. I don't know why it came off my post there. Bad positioning by Pekka Pasta. You gotta wake the fuck up, bud. McDavid in the corner, finding Tolavainen. Back to the blue line, and Dan Vladar will cover it up. Love to see it. It does. We had 2 goalie fights this year. Yeah, we did. 5:24 left to play. We got an offensive zone faceoff, and we win it. Bouchard to Ferravari. He's going to blast one on net. I like the offense of Edmonton. Has Pekka Pasta ever scored a goalie goal in any NHL game? Yes. We had a bunch in 23, a few in 24, maybe 5 in NHL 25, but we have yet to get one in NHL 26. That is the goal now. I want to get at least one goalie goal. We could have had it earlier in the live stream. Unfortunately, it did not go my way. 3:30 left to play. He's going to take his time. Hopefully not turning the puck over. We don't need that at this moment in time. Freddie, step up, Freddie. It's against your former teammate, you fuck. Man, the Edmonton Oilers, they are a bunch of pansies right now in NHL 26. Nobody wants to step up for anybody. The only reason you don't have a goal in 26 is because 26 sucks. Love your vids and streams, please. A shout out to you, bud. Appreciate you. I was shocked Bob, out of all people, fought. I did not expect Sergei Bobrovsky to be the one fighting. We got full pressure in the offensive zone, but we just got to milk the clock. Only sitting on a 1-goal lead right now. Calgary's going to pull their goalie here shortly. Coronado trying to go cross crease. I kind of panicked a little bit. I can't lie. They're not pulling their goalie. That was a dumb decision, man. Just allow, what, 20 seconds off of the clock now? Kevin Fiala, there it is. They're going for it. Calgary has pulled their netminder. Kevin Fiala to the outside. Plays it back to the blue line. Nico Mikkola. Zane Parekh. Parekh shot. Deflection. Holy shit. Those deflections always go in. I swear to God. Get it out to Levainen. Up to Darnell. Finding Connor right off the shin pads. No! McDavid, you got to bury it, bud. Rianto the other way. This could spell disaster. Zaka. Pavel Zaka gets denied. Play it over to Darnell, my boy. Nurse. Up to Geeky. Final 10 seconds of the game. Connor Geeky misses the wide open net. I don't think the Flames are going to have time. They do not, as the Edmonton Oilers will win the Battle of Alberta 2-1 on home ice here in Edmonton. It's a big dub. W's in the chat, boys. W's in the chat. That was a much-needed victory. Mikkola just got injured in the Calgary game last night. Chad, how many games is AJ Greer going to get? That was a scumbag move, man. The player safety department really is about to get tested here. Because if he doesn't get, like, 6+ games, people are going to be outraged. And as they should. The Florida Panthers have been heavily favored by player safety, like, 3 years now. It's like the Panthers get away with murder and other teams can't do anything. It's so weird. I've never seen it like that before, ever. Thoughts on the Gudas suspension? Probably should have been longer, honestly. Probably should have been like 7 games. What did he get? 5? I think he got 5. Unfortunately, you need to change those pads. They make you play like Swiss cheese Jari. AJ Greer will get the rest of the season suspension. Nah, I don't think he's going to go that far. I'd be shocked if he got over 10 games. I'd say 7 to 10 games, maybe. Would be a fair hearing. That was a pretty dirty play. You going to watch the Oilers game against Tampa Bay today? Yes, of course. I'll throw on the Lakers Magic game at like 7 p.m. whenever it starts. And then it'll lead right into the Oilers game. Do white pads make a difference on how a goalie plays? No. No, it does not. I mean, depends on the goalie. Maybe some goalies like different color pads. But I think they relatively feel the same. I'm not a goalie, though, so I can't really confirm. When will you do the next Shoresy Be a Pro? Monday. Monday will be the next live stream. We'll do Shoresy. And then we'll go back to Pekka Pasta for Wednesday and Thursday, probably. And then we'll keep rotating. I have 18 X Factor points. Can I upgrade Sponge? Chat, do I upgrade Sponge or Post to... I can't upgrade Post to Post. I can upgrade Recharge. Endurance 89. Do I upgrade a chat or do I upgrade Sponge? Absorb shots and limit rebound opportunities and increased ability to acquire the pucks. Do post to post. I don't have enough for post to post. Sponge. All right, we're going to do Sponge. We'll use 12 of our X Factor points to upgrade Sponge. Bang. There we go. Our first red X Factor. As I just bit my lip yet again. Fuck me. Beautiful. The NHL is notorious for not disciplining egregious infractions, but hammering down on small ones to show that they are tough on crime. They also allow the Florida Panthers to get away with murder. I'm just saying. I remember all those battles against Tampa Bay where Tampa was getting like a bunch of suspensions and Florida just got fined. It was egregious. Absolutely egregious. All right, first period against Colorado. 1-0 lead. 2-1 after 1. Big dub.
Ho, ho, ho. Green Giant.
Do you think the point system in the NHL should be changed? Yeah, I do think so. We got to get rid of the loser point, right? A lot of teams can make it into the postseason based off of how many overtime or shootout losses they have. I remember you saying you loved Buffalo. When did I say that? Do you ever go to Rogers Place to watch a game in real life? Yeah, I went in January. Unfortunately, it was a blowout. We got dominated by Pittsburgh. Jari was complete and utter fucking trash. Chat, I think that's where it started. I think that's when Tristan Jarry began to struggle, is when I went to the game. I'm pretty sure that was the case. All right, Gong Show against Toronto, but we win 6-4. I will take that. I'm going to have to re-equip that X Factor, which is not great. Is what it is, though. 5 days away from the anniversary of the greatest hockey game ever. The loser point sucks. That's the only reason the Vegas Golden Knights have 76 points. You miss Stewie? Stuart Skinner? No. No, I do not. All right, sim to next game. Chicago at Rogers Place on my birthday? Fuck yeah, we gotta play that game. I'll get my brand likability back up there. What's up, Pasta? How are we? We're doing good, Greasy Snapper. What's good, brother? He's dominating in Schittsburg. He is not dominating, chat. You want me? Listen. There's this narrative going around that Skinner's like lighting the lamp. Even my Pens friend, I have a Pittsburgh Penguins friend who thought that Skinner was on fire. Let me look up here. Pittsburgh Penguins. NHL.com. Go to stats. Let's go to goalies. I'm going to show you guys. He's been relatively the same since joining the Pittsburgh Penguins. He had a hot stretch in January where he was very good. Here it is. Stuart Skinner. He's rocking an 889 on the season. But that's combining the two. So, in Edmonton, he had an 891 save percentage and a 283 GAA. In Pittsburgh, he's got an 889 save percentage and a 288 GAA. He's 19-9-5 in Pittsburgh. He was 23-11-8 in Edmonton. So, he's been relatively the same. And his past games, he's had an 864, an 897, a 909, an 813, which is horrible. Although, yeah, 3 goals on 16 shots against Philly. And then March 3rd against Boston, he had a 929. So Skinner has not been lighting the lamp in Pittsburgh. I just had to distow that notion. Because even my buddy was saying it. He's like, oh man, Skinner's fucking on fire. I'm like, on fire? What do you mean? He had a hot stretch in January, but his stats are not that much different. He still struggles to get a 900 save percentage. Jarry has a 4 goals against, by the way, in Edmonton. Indeed, he does. He hasn't been good either. He has been very, very bad. All right, first period, no score. Second period, we got a 1-1 tie. Do I have to turn on the, or turn off the tether system? I can't even remember. Jarry has a 339 GAA. He was good until he got injured, and then once he came back from that injury, he hasn't been the same. I like Ingram, but I feel like he's just inconsistent. I don't know what hockey you're watching, but if anything, Ingram has been consistent. That's why he got named our starting goaltender. Alrighty, back on home ice in Edmonton, up against the Chicago Blackhawks. On my birthday, it is Pekka Pasta's birthday in 2030 right now. I don't even know what age he is. Maybe 23, 24 years old, getting up there. Low-key might be becoming an unk. But Pekka Pasta wants to get a victory on his B-Day. Frank, oh my god, Faravari, are you okay? That fucking nailed him in the face. That was bad. Ingram has been the man lately. Ingram's been good. That's a void. Turns it over. Siplikov, and he gets nailed by Pekka Pasta. Listen, we were teammates back in Le Montreal. I know exactly where that man wants to shoot. Get it out, Darnell Nurse. Darnell's going to skate it out. Moves it up to Jake Neighbors. Neighbors driving the net hard. Neighbors, beautiful shot. Why can't the computers do that more often? That is what I want to see more of in NHL 26. Drive the net hard and take a shot on net. Siplikov again, deking in the offensive zone. That's an easy save for Pekka Pasta. He's first on that puck. Siplikov going back door to Bedard. We got to remember, Connor Bedard is one of the few guys that can beat me with his shot. What happened? Siblakov, ha ha ha. Maxim Siblakov, what happened to him? He got laid out, didn't he? Jake Neighbors laying the boom. Who's my favorite team and least favorite team? Favorite team's the Oilers. I don't really have a least favorite team. After the game, can we see your lines? Just remind me. Goalies are a gamble, but I think Ingram will play well come playoffs. Goalies are so weird, man. Sometimes they're very good, sometimes they're very bad. Especially in today's NHL, where the average save percentage is like an 890 now. Like, goalies have kind of dropped off a cliff, let's be honest. We are all over the Blackhawks right now in the offensive zone, but Vasilevsky's going to cover it up. How many elite goalies are in the NHL right now, chat? Like 5? If that? We got Igor, Vasilevsky, Hellebuck, Sorokin. That's 4. Who else is elite? Stu isn't playing good in Pittsburgh, and the Pens are just playing really good. Pens have been outstanding since January, man. If Bedard isn't the next captain, oh, he's going to be the next captain. Him and Celebrini will probably both be named this offseason. McDavid on the draw. He's going to lose that to Novak. Lev Shunov in his own end. The Chicago Blackhawks, they exit their zone. You know, we got a tie game right now, so this could go either way. The Edmonton Oilers have been dropping a lot of games recently. Pekka Pasta wants to three-peat on the Vezina, boys. Come on. You guys got to give me some hope now. Lev Shunov deking to the middle. Over to Pospisil. Shot, rebound, get over there. I got to get over to my post. Connor McDavid. Sifting in, McDavid waiting, firing off the crossbar. God damn it. That was an absolute bomb by Connor. We keep it in, though. We keep it in. Faravari over to Tolvanen, and McDavid will get robbed. Carter Verhaeghe is the best. Let's be honest. You get in there and try to stop a 1-pound piece of vulcanized rubber. Oh, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. I know that. But I'm just saying, in comparison to a decade ago, goalies kind of dominated the NHL. It's always a pendulum, Chad. It's going to swing, right? Scoring's high now. I'm sure goalies, they'll have an advancement and get a little bit better over the next decade. I think players have just gotten so good at shooting the puck now that it's extremely difficult, and teams start taking more high-danger chances. Like, they don't shoot the puck as often as they used to. Like, bad chances, I mean. They'll save it and get a better chance instead. We see a lot more passing and just... Oh no, where's it going? I don't know. I'm not great with words, but I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. 90 seconds to go here in regulation. Potentially have 3-on-3 overtime on our hands. Vlasic's going to dump that one in deep. Get it out, Edmonton. Up to Rasmus Sandin. Finding Connor McDavid. McDavid, no, he turns it over. Not a great play by our captain. Shot on Pekka. I make the save, and they get it out of the zone. McDavid hands it off to Geekie. Geekie over to... Is that Tolvanen? I think it is. Tolvanen killing time in the offensive zone. Come on, Edmonton. We need a goal, dude. Bedard. Here he comes. That's the one guy. Do not let that man shoot. He's trying to pass it. Nice defensive zone coverage by Edmonton. We're playing great now, boys. Tolvanen. He's got some space. Tolvanen in, and he cannot beat a washed-up Vasilevsky. McDavid down low. Fighting Geekie. Morgan Geekie trying to walk out. Edmonton, they're all over the Chicago Blackhawks right now. The Oilers got to get a goal. Final 5 seconds of regulation. Can we get any good chance? Doesn't look like it. We are headed to overtime, chat. What do you think my Be A Pro name should be? No idea. Thoughts on Caulfield being the Habs' first 40-goal scorer since 93-94. That's crazy. That is a long time ago. President's Trophy curse will hit Colorado. I hope the Habs don't lose first round, at least second or third. Depends on who they match up against. All right, 5 hard miles in this third period. What can we do? Hopefully we do get the victory, man. Frank Nazar. Here he comes the other way. Nazar deking in. Pekka Pasta, move the puck. There we go. I don't care if I ice it. I'm getting it out of the zone. I got to be more aggressive with playing the puck. Especially if I want to get a goalie goal. Jake Wallman. Wallman in. Good pad save by Pekka. Bedard playing it over to Wallman. Back to Nazar. Nazar shot. It's going to get blocked. Where is it at? Bouchard. Don't turn it over, buddy. We got 2 minutes to go here in OT. Oh my God. McDavid is a god out there. McDavid in to Leon. How did Draisaitl mess that one up? Okay, Bouchard. Don't allow him to get a breakaway. Nazar. There it is. Bedard. Nazar. No. Frank Nazar doesn't have a shot like that. He does not have the facilities like that. Facilities? Leo. Where are you going, Leo? Okay, he's just going to sauce it on net. Not the greatest play of all time. Damn, rips in the chat to Eminem. He got banned. What did he say? He was just asking the same question over and over again. Jake Wallman on Chicago. Pekka Pasta OT goal. I'll try. 45 seconds remain here in overtime. We got Savoy out there now. Faravari going cross-ice to Tolavainen. Final 40 seconds here in overtime. Savoy, that's not a great shot. Not a great shot at all. Can't wait for Pasta to be locked in infinite overtimes in the playoffs. Oh yeah, I can't wait either. Those are my favorite. 37 seconds to go in regulation. No, this is not regulation, Pekka Pasta. I don't know what I'm saying. Tolavainen! He absolutely skied that. Skinner will help Pittsburgh win a cup. All right, don't make me laugh now, buddy. I would be extremely shocked and surprised if Skinner was ever the guy to lead Pittsburgh to a Stanley Cup. Let's be honest now. The Pens are on the tail end of their competing window. Kovic? No. Not allowing that one to go in. Crosby last cup with Skinner. Yeah, it's not happening. It will not happen. Come on, Savoy. We got 19 seconds. We need a goal here. Faravari. Over to Tolavainen. Tolavainen's got some room, Savoy. That's your puck. You're young. You're fast. Why are you dumping it in? It's a one-on-one. Get there. Tolavainen. Oh, for the win. He couldn't do it. And it looks like we are headed to a fucking shootout. My worst nightmare. All right, chat. Shootout it is. Shootout it is, I guess. Pekka Pasta against the Chicago Blackhawks and Andrei Vasilevsky. All right, we got Bedard number 1. Connor Bedard coming in against Pekka Pasta. Is he going to shoot Bedard to the backhand? And he will get denied. We got Leon up first. Leon Draisaitl entering the zone. Dry. Why? I have yet to see McDavid or Draisaitl score in the shootouts. Kovic. He is the second shooter for the Chicago Blackhawks. And I tried. I was flopping around my crease. Trevor Kovic will bury it glove side. Chad, you guys see what Pekka Pasta did there? Hold up a minute. Holy shit. I don't know what happened. I just like flopped like a fish. I was literally like a fish out of water. Literally a fish out of water. That's crazy. This could be a potential good thumbnail if I can get that guy out of my way. Injury, Chad? Injury? Pekka Pasta injured? I don't even know what happened, dude. Not good at all. Not good at all. All right, back to the shootout. All right, McDavid, what are you going to do? Oh, for fuck's sake, you did the same move as Leon Draisaitl. Can we do something else? All right, Nazar's up next. Frank Nazar, I gotta be aggressive. Nazar, waiting. Big save there on the pad by Pekka Pasta. Next up is Eli Tolavainen. Can he be the guy to finally... Oh, he can't beat Vasilevsky. God damn it. And there it is. The Chicago Blackhawks, they walk into Edmonton, and they will beat the Oilers in a shootout. Even with a ghost goalie. You guys see that? The goalie wasn't even there.
Ho, ho, ho. Green Giant.
L's in the chat. Pass to making drunken snow angels. Yep. Drunken snow angels indeed. I don't know what I could have done differently, Chad. I really don't know. I feel like I did everything I could. And of course, I get a C+. C+ once again. Not bad, though. I only allowed 1 goal in that game. I can live with that. Go to the Jets, please. Go to the Jets. I would rather retire. I do not want to go to Winnipeg. That is number 1 on my no-trade list. The Winnipeg Jets. Rose out of his prime, to be honest. I wouldn't say that. All right, New Jersey is up next on the schedule. How many games in? All right, 50 games in. That's not bad, chat. That is a good chunk of the regular season already done. Make sure my energy's full. Yes, it is. Bring back watch parties and go to the Rangers, suffer and scream. Yeah, we'll do the watch parties come playoff time. Regular season watch parties are really not all that. Yo, my new favorite YouTuber. Thank you. Game Grind. Appreciate you, bud. I'm going to trust the system. And we win 4-1. Nice. I've played 42 games thus far out of the 51 that we've played. I am sitting out this game. Do you think McDavid will win the Hart Trophy even when Kucherov's on like a 140-point pace? Probably not, but it's definitely not out of the cards, right? He goes in a tear for the end of the season here. We go on a little bit of a win streak. We get into the playoffs comfortably without Leon Draisaitl. That could definitely be something that adds to Connor McDavid's Hart Trophy case. I want him to get another Art Ross Trophy. It's been 3 years. Or actually, well, two seasons so far. But I want to see it, man. I want to see it. He's got 5. If Cooch gets one this season, Cooch now has 4. He's got 3 already in his career, so he'll be 1 behind Connor McDavid. I want McDavid to get his 6th. 6 Art Ross trophies. What happens if you join a team and 88 is already taken? I'll have to choose a different number. I would not join that team, though. I would definitely leave. That would be a deal breaker for Pekka Pasta. I want the number 88. That's my number. Nobody else is allowed to have that number. The Nashville Predators are in a playoff spot for the first time since 2024. They're in a playoff spot right now? Damn. Pasta gets paid $20 million a year and still needs to beg with a cup every offseason. Wait, what? I need to beg with a cup every offseason. And I don't get paid $20 million. My salary is 6.2 AAV. My goalie number is 33, and I'm on Colorado. It jumps to 34, but I don't know why no one has 34 on my team. Probably retired then. 33 is probably retired. All right, we'll play the Montreal Canadiens, my former team, who's honestly having a pretty good season. 27-19 and what? And 3. Great new save file. I'm 31-7-4. Not a bad record at all. Let's hop in. Patrick Wise, 33. Yes. Playing my former team in Edmonton, and we got a 1-1 tie entering the third period. Trust me, Vancouver will win the cup. Well, they are statistically eliminated from the postseason. So I don't see that happening. Chat, I want to throw on... I don't even know what jersey to throw on, man. The white? Do we go with white, chat? Orange, maybe? I don't know. No, I think I'm going to go with the... Yeah, the reverse retro. We'll go with them. Neon jersey. I'm not the biggest fan of those neon jerseys, man. I'm not. I know some people really like them, but me, not so much. All right, let me lock in. This is a big game to have. I want every single start against the Montreal Canadiens, the team that was unable to win a Stanley Cup with. What I couldn't get done in 3 years in Montreal, I got done in my very first season with Edmonton. Now, I did throw on the reverse retro jerseys, which now that I'm looking at it, don't really go with my pads. Fuck! Why? Why do I make the decisions that I make? All right, Uri Slavkovsky the other way. Shots are pretty much even, though. 19-18. Suzuki with the shot. Pekka with the save, baby. Feeling that rubber early on in the third period. You love to see it. Kolavainen all the way up to Leo. So we lost our last start to the Chicago Blackhawks in a shootout, which did not go my way. Hopefully things can be a little bit better here against Montreal. But we are tied at 1, so we're going to need a goal or potentially an overtime / shootout winner. Is that Bobrovsky? They picked up a 41-year-old goalie to replace Pekka Pasta. Things are going rough in Montreal. They have a decent record, though. 27-19 on the season. Not that bad by Les Montreal. Obviously, they didn't win the Stanley Cup last year, so Edmonton obviously won, not the trade, but won the signing of Pekka Pasta in the offseason. Bobrovsky out to play it. Uh-oh. Sergei Bobrovsky fluttering that puck in his own zone. Listen, he is not Martin Brodeur. That man should not be out there out of his crease playing the pluck. Playing the pluck. Holy fuck. What am I saying, dude? Playing the pluck. Okay. Good job. Good job. No delay a game for Bob. I don't have the trapezoid rule on. It's off. That's Savoy against Ivan Demidov on the faceoff. There we go. Savoy will win it. Sandin's going to skate it out of our own zone. Sandin sifting in. Takes a shot. Good save there by Bob. Made a great save on that pluck, as I said before. Kirby Doc. Cross ice. Luosterainen. Good save by Pekka Pasta. Uh-oh, they got full pressure now. Things are getting heated. If you can't stand the heat, get the hell out of the kitchen. Lane Hudson at the line. He's going to get pinned, though. Puts it in deep. Darnell, you got to go after the puck, dude. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. At Savoy with 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Who is going to be the hero in this one? Will it be Connor McDavid? Will it be Leon Draisaitl? I need somebody to score. Somebody has to get that go-ahead marker. Slavkovsky, slap shot, and a great save by Pasta. Hasek was better than both of them. If there's a Game 7, I want Bell 4 between the pipes, though. 4:49 left to play. We win another face-off and get it out of our own zone. Shots are 24-19 for the Habs. I would say they've been the better team in this third period. They've gotten more shots, more chances. We're not spending a lot of time in the offensive zone. Good save there. I think it hit a shin pad, actually. Brandstrom, walk that in, Brandstrom. Oh, my God. Why did he not walk it in? Is that Lane Hudson? Good. Lane Hudson is injured, and he ain't coming back. No way, Jose. He got laid out by Brandstrom. W's in the chat. Bah! We all know Skinner's the greatest goalie of all time. Come on, y'all. I don't think Lane Hudson will be coming back in this one. He's most likely done for the night. Brandstrom from the blue line. Easy save by Bob. Freddie playing to the point. Geeky. Over to Brand. Oh, my God. I thought that was going to bounce out in front. Nazar the other way. We got 1:20 left to play here in regulation. Jeff Skinner. He's going to dump that wood in deep. I can't go after that puck, dude. I don't have the skating for that. I got to make sure my speed gets up to like the mid-90s. Evan Bouchard. Shot off the shin pads. Coe's trying to battle for it right now. He loses it. Nice forecheck there by Cody Glass. Glass walking out and can't even get a decent shot. So glad to see you streaming again. Thank you, buddy. We came back on Thursday. We're going live today. We'll be back on Monday and then Wednesday, Thursday next week. That is the schedule. 35 seconds to play here in the third period. Is that Suzuki? I can't even tell. Just calm down. I haven't really had too much to work with here in the third period. Bit of a boring third, I will say that. Not too many chances. I mean, early on, the Habs had a few. but I easily made those saves. I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more of a barn burner. Caulfield with the shot. I'm going to redirect that one to the corner. And we got the final 10 seconds. One final rush here for the Oilers. McDavid burning him wide. Over to Tolvanen, and it's right off the shin pads. McDavid, no turnover. Connor. Now we're headed to overtime, chat. We are headed to OT. We are headed to overtime. All right. We have overtime once again, 3-on-3 for the next 5 minutes, and I hope to God we are getting a game winner. I don't want to go to a shootout, man. Shootouts are horrible in this game. I might have to completely start boycotting shootouts entirely. Honestly, I'm doing that. If this ends, or if this doesn't end in a shootout, you ain't seeing me in a... What am I saying? What am I saying? If this does not end in 3-on-3 OT, I'm gone. I'm out of here. I ain't coming back either. Suzuki trying to go wide. Caulfield with the backhander. That's going to miss the net. I'm playing solid goalie right now. Draisaitl. I'll look up to McDavid. McDavid, go Bouchard, go. All right, back to Leo. But it's hard, man. It's hard. Get in. Get the fuck in the back of the net. Leon Draisaitl gets robbed by Bobrovsky. That is a crazy-ass save for the computer goalie to make. Final minute of OT. Paravari bodies him. You got some space, McDavid. Go. Turn on the Jets. McDavid in. Why is he passing that? McDavid had a breakaway, and the man passes it to the guy behind him. I just don't understand what the computer AI are thinking there, dude. So unbearable. Slavkovsky. Can he do anything with the puck right now? Uri into the zone. Slav. Where? Okay, all right. Where is the puck going to now? Up to Jake Neighbors. One final rush here in OT before I hop out. Neighbors. Cross ice feed. And Morgan Geekie will get the game winner in overtime as the Edmonton Oilers will beat my former team in Le Montreal. That's a big dub. I needed that one.
Giant.
I definitely needed that one. W's in the chat, boys. I thought that was Eli Tolvanen for half a second because I think he wears 29, but it was Morgan Geekie. Estira Tabernacle Habitants lose. What happened, Montreal? What happened? All right, 933 save percentage. I actually got a B- on that. That's not bad. Not too shabby at all. I turned the shootout off completely. Unfortunately, it has to be done before you start Be a Pro. Oh, you can turn off the shootout? What? I didn't know that. We got to start doing that, chat. We got to go like, I don't know, 3-on-3 OT and then a tie. It's 7 p.m., not even dark outside. We're going into spring, chat. We're under a month away from the playoffs beginning. So we're getting pretty close. Is it not just a Be a Pro setting? It is, but I think you got to do it when you're setting up your Be a Pro. Like, I don't think I can do it now. I'm probably too far in at this point. All right. I'll advance this day by the Calgary Flames. 5-3 dub. Then we got another game against Chicago. Not now, you can't. You would have to start your career completely over. Why can I not read? Bro, your brand hates you. My brand does hate me. I'm not a social media superstar. That is not Pekka Pasta's forte, unfortunately. All right, I'll overwrite that save file. Get that done. Beautiful. We'll sim this game as well. Hopefully we get a good dub. And we got a conversation with the coach. All right. Brand likability. We need to get our brand up there, chat. I think I do get boosts if my brand is a little bit higher. Just don't forget to do that in 27. You guys are going to have to be the ones to remind me, because I don't think I'm going to remember. Like, I really don't think I'll remember that. That'll be next September. This September. I think you can change it during the off season, but I've never tried to change it. No, you got to do it at the beginning of your Be a Pro. Otherwise, it just stays the same. It's fine, chat. I can just hop out of any shootouts that we go into. Not that big of a deal. All right, I'm not starting this game. The night off in UBS Arena. And now... No! Fuck you, EA. They know I love Madison Square Garden, and I'm not even starting. Wow. You're gonna do me like that? That's crazy. Nah, let's play at fucking Amherst Bank Arena. Dick. You still think Celebrini is gonna be on the cover of 27? Yes, I do. I think he will be on the cover. Which goalie is better, Ottinger or Hellebuck? In the playoffs, I mean, Ottinger has had some rough playoff runs since 22. You choose continuous OT, and it's 5-on-5. I wouldn't want continuous overtime in the regular season either. I would want 3-on-3, and then like a tie. That would probably be what I want, to be honest. All right. First period, we're down by 1, and we're down 2-1 entering the third. I'm going to Caps Avs tomorrow. I'm just in a good mood right now. Have fun, dude. Have fun. Should be a fun game. Also, I'm throwing on the other reverse retro jerseys. Where are they at? There they are. Does Florida, they don't have any alternates, huh? No, they don't. You are my favorite streamer. Thank you, Eminem. Conveniently enough, one of my favorite rappers. All right, a rematch of the Stanley Cup Finals, boys. We beat them in Game 7. We returned the favor. And now let's come back in the third period and get a dub. All right, here we are in the third period against Florida. We beat them in Game 7 last season to win the Stanley Cup, but they have the lead. 2-1 here in the third. Shots are 24-15 for the Edmonton Oilers. We got to get some offense, man. I've yet to see this team score a lot in the real-time game. It's getting slightly concerning. I feel like last year we scored a lot more. Now, we're simulating outstanding. Oh, my God. What a save by Monty. Big save, man. What's up, Pasta? Just joined. What's up, dude? How you doing? How are you doing today? I have the most wins in the NHL at 34. Nice. I am currently playing on the best team in hockey, so my Vezina odds are looking really, really good right now. Looking to go back-to-back-to-back, and of course, go back-to-back with the Edmonton Oilers. Sam Reinhart's going to lose that one. Darnell Nurse, all the way up to Rasmus Sandin. Sandin sifting in. He's going to lose it, though, unfortunately. Matt Tkachuk getting pinned by Savoy. Neighbors win the puck battle. There we go. Back to the blue line. Finding Walmart. Bedard! Oh, I thought he was going to shoot it. Oh, nice. Oh. That was not nice. Gustav Forsling. Forsling in. Ooh, that was close, man. Those weird broken plays where they come into the zone, nobody picks them up, and you don't know what the computer's going to do because, honestly, they probably don't even know what they're going to do. Those are the ones that tend to go in and give me the most trouble. Just the broken plays that the computers create a lot of the time. Connor McDavid driving wide. Oh, he rang it off the post. McDavid almost had the game-tying goal on his stick. Come on, Edmonton. We got shut out by Florida in real life. Let's get some revenge here, shall we? Halfway through the third period, we need a goal. Tolvanen finding Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl in. Shot off the shin pads yet again. Nobody can get the puck, though. McDavid down low. Connor walking out. Nice backhander, but a big save by Montembeault. Anton Lundell, he's going to dump it in deep. The Florida Panther way. Tolvanen finding Dry. Cross ice to Cody. Why do we got Cody Glass out here with 7 minutes to go? Can we not have our top six playing? Glass shot. Nice rebound. Bedard is shit. Celebrini is the GOAT. Okay, Bedard is not even close to shit. He's a very good player. I would say elite level player. Oh my God. Good save, Pekka Pasta. Bedsy is a bust. Bedsy is the furthest thing from a bust. Not even close. That's Savoy. Oh, nice move. Savoy sliding it over. And there it is. Cody Glass, of course. He is the one to tie the game up in the third period. Oh, dude. Any advice on how to grow a YouTube channel? Find your niche. Be consistent. And try to put a new spin or something new and fresh on whatever you're doing. Obviously, tough to do with how oversaturated content creation is as a whole, but find your niche, stay consistent, and you'll build an audience. Bobby, put the glass pipe down, brother. You're talking crazy. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Calling Bedard a bust is insane. He's not even remotely close to being a bust. Well, this means we might have overtime now if nobody ends up scoring a goal here late in the third period. We could have overtime. I'm not doing any more shootouts. I'm done with that. We're over that already. We got 31 shots. We have been dominating the Panthers. Cole with a shot. Good save by Monty. Or Hagee. All the way up to Middleton. Jake Middleton's going to dump it in. Nope. I thought he was going to dump it. Middleton finding Samoskevich. Right off the shin pads. I was ready for it. Pekka pass has been pretty solid so far. Geeky. He is into the zone. Geeky stops up. Morgan Geeky finding Sandine. He's going to hit shin pads. Can somebody get a stick on it, please? Morgan Geeky. Oh, my God. How did Morgan Geeky find room to put that in, man? Only his 6th of the postseason, but goddamn. If there's a will, there's a way. That is the saying, and it could not be more true as Morgan Geeky slides that one-top cheddar over Montembeault. Ugh. Chad, that's gross. How did he do that? Lock-in time now, Edmonton. We got, what, 50 seconds? Less than 50 seconds in the third period, and we can walk away with a comeback victory against our bitter rivals in the state of Florida. Lavainen shot off the crossbar. We're just getting chance after chance. All right. They're going to pull their goalie. Anton Lundell into the zone. Darnell's all over him. Good job, Darnell, nurse. Love you, bud. Tolavainen. No. McDavid. Tolavainen. Can he ice it? Eli Tolavainen will ice the game with an empty netter. W's in the chat, boys. I got the UFC fights on in the background, too. Sam Patterson about to get blasted by MVP here in a minute. They don't ask how, they ask how many. Yep. Connor McDavid up to 72 points. All right, final 25 seconds of this hockey game. Oh my God, no. Don't ruin it. Do not ruin my game, please, EA. I thought they were about to get a breakaway, dude. Final 10 seconds. Just kill it off, boys. Matt Tkachuk into the zone. Gets bodied off the puck like the little bitch that he is. Back to the blue line. Mellenby, get there. How did that puck stay out? I don't understand it, but we walk into Florida. We come back and we get the victory. And now it looks like the Edmonton Oilers own the Florida Panthers. You can equate that all to Pekka Pasta. Sports Channel is probably not the way to go. No offense to Pasta, but there's only so many videos you can do before you run out of ideas or can't make a video that other channels haven't already done. Not necessarily, no. I think sports channels, the options are limitless as far as video ideas. Like, there's so many different things. Obviously, it depends on what sport game you're doing. Like 2K obviously has a lot more flexibility and customization than NHL. But no, I'll never run out of ideas, chat. Next season, get traded with Pasta. Keep it up. Got you, brother. That was close. Chat, that went 5-hole, and I thought it went in. It's hard nowadays for any niche to upload a completely original idea just because it's oversaturated, right? Like, everybody wants to be a content creator nowadays. Everybody's uploading to YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, live streaming on Twitch. Like, it's exploded, really. Like, there's never been more people in this genre of work, whatever you want to call it. So it is tough coming up with like original ideas. Fuck 2K. Why are you saying fuck 2K? 2K is a great game. No surprise to see the Edmonton Oilers at the top of the Pacific Division, 45-10-4, 94 points. We are dominating as per usual, the best team in the NHL, and it's not remotely close. We are going to win the President's Trophy, but that's not important. What we're trying to do is we got our eyes on the Stanley Cup going back to back. McDavid is our leading scorer, having 72 points in 59 games, 29 goals. He's most likely going to put up like 90 to 100 points again. Draisaitl is tied alongside of him, so the dynamic duo are dominating once again. Tolvainen's got 18 goals and have not seen a single one yet. That's crazy. Then we got other guys like Bouchard, Savoy, and Neighbors all chipping in. Backed by the best goaltender in the league, 35-7-4. I have 4 shutouts, a .931 save percentage, and a .201 GAA. I'm looking ready to go back to back to back with the Vezinas. Nathan McKinnon and Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl are all tied for the most points at 72 right now. The most goals will go to Tommy Ake Matthews, putting up 44 on the Seattle Kraken. Pekka Pasta has the most wins at 35. The most shutouts is Sergei Bobrovsky at the age of 41. Come on, EA. Y'all are not even hiding your bias right now. But the good news is Pekka Pasta has the highest save percentage out of any goaltender. I have 47 starts, and I am rocking a .931. That's pretty great. Pretty great indeed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for today. If you didn't already, make sure to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join our Discord. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. I will be in there tonight. We'll be back on Monday with P. Shorzy. Video will go up tomorrow. And then after that, I'll go live Wednesday and Thursday. That is the schedule for the next week. I appreciate you guys coming out. It's getting a little bit easier to live stream now. R.I.P. Coco in the chat. Love that dog forever. If you didn't already, again, join our Discord, subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all Monday. Oh, always remember, don't be silly, wrap your